BJCTA Board of Directors meeting dated August the 7th. I'd like to call that to order. Ms. Rhonda, would you do a roll call vote to establish a quorum?
Yes, sir. Director Cunningham.
Here.
Director Davis. Director Flegel.
Present.
Director Inman. Chair Jones.
Here.
Director Minor.
Present.
Director Parker.
Here.
Director Smith.
Here.
Director Davis. Chair Jones, you do have a quorum.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to ask Director Cunningham to do the invocation, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Director Parker.
Let us pray. Gracious Father, we thank you for this day. We ask that you continue to guide us and allow us to have a mindset to make those decisions that are pleasing unto you. Give us grace and mercy as we journey through these endeavors that bless this entire community as we do the work that is ordained by you. For us in your mighty name, we pray this prayer to you, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. We all say amen.
Amen.
For me, the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, gentlemen, and thank you all for participating. The next item on the agenda is actually the adoption of the agenda. There a motion?
So moved.
Dr. Davis, sorry, Royce and Grace saying.
I would like for us to remove from the consent resolution 2025-19 for discussion.
Director Davis, to your point, we do not need a motion or a second to move that from the consent calendar. That can be done unilaterally. If there are any other changes that need to be made to the agenda as far as moving executive session up, that can be done now at this point as well.
So that resolution would just be moved to consideration for approval?
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda as presented, removing resolution 2025-19 from the consent calendar and placing it up on the resolutions for consideration of approval?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and properly second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed?
Nay.
The agenda's been adopted. Thank you. Next on the agenda is the adoption of the minutes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? The minutes have been adopted. Next on the agenda is public comment.
There are no public comments.
No public comment. We're moving along. Looks like the next item on the agenda is executive session. Mr. Attorney?
Yes, sir. So the attorney certification will be as follows. We're going to move into executive session pursuant to the Code of Alabama 3625A7, subsections 3 and 4 to discuss security plans and safety. How long do we expect the executive session to last?
Or 30 minutes at the longest.
So it'll be for 30 minutes, and we will need a roll call vote to go into executive session.
Director Cunningham.
Yes.
Director Davis.
Yes.
Director Flegel.
Yes.
Director Inman. Sorry, she's not here. Chair Jones.
Yes.
Director Minor.
Yes.
Director Parker.
Yes.
Director Smith.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
He said yes.
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 Perfect. Thank you so much. So moving to executive session has been approved. If you all excuse for the next 30 minutes or so, we'll be right back.
Chair Jones, if there's anyone outside of the board that you would like to be present in executive session, you can make
Absolutely.
that call.
Thank you so much. I would like for our attorneys to follow, to join us with the executive session as well as our executive director.
Director Cunningham.
Here.
Director Davis. Director Flegel.
Here.
Chair Jones.
Yes. It's a yes,
Mr. Minor?
we're taking a roll call to take us out, not the presence, but we need a vote of yea or nay.
Yeah.
To take us out of, so we can,
Thank you for
in
clarifying.
executive session. Yes, sure. So can we, let's start over.
I'll start over,
Yes, ma'am,
okay.
please.
Director Cunningham.
Yes.
Director Davis.
Yes.
Director Flegel.
Yes.
Chair Jones.
Yes.
Director Minor.
Yes.
Director Parker.
Yes.
Director Smith.
Yes.
Chair, you have 7 votes in favor of exiting executive session.
Thank you so much. The next item on the agenda is the chairman's report.
Thank you.
You ready? Let me make sure you're ready. Really, I just want to say one thing, to compliment the organization, Charlotte and her team on one, receiving a $25 million grant. That's huge, and that's a huge step in the right direction, and that doesn't happen by happenstance. That takes a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of relationship building, as well as a lot of confidence that our partners have with us. So kudos to you and your team. Everything that I hear externally about the organization, about the leadership of the team, about the staff, nothing but professionalism. Everything is always done the right way. So really appreciate that. You all represent us very well, and thankful for your leadership, and also not just leadership, because it's not a one man and one woman's team. It's a team of one from a standpoint of collaboration within the framework, and you do a great job with that. So that's all I really wanted to say. Looking for more great things to come. But $25 million grant is a step in the right direction. TCAB update. All right, moving along. And now the executive director's report.
All righty. Thank you for that compliment. We appreciate that. We work so very hard, and it's really wonderful when we hear inspiring words from our board of directors who see what we do every day. So we really appreciate you all for that. Just a couple things very quickly. I did want to mention Brittany. This is her last day today. Brittany, would you please stand? And I don't know if all the board of directors are aware, but she's going to a wonderful opportunity. And she has been just an immense, important part of this team. Brittany worked her way up from a bus operator all the way to manager of planning. She's going on to do bigger and better things. And I just wanted to give the board an opportunity just to say whatever you like to say, if anything at all. But I just, again, wanted to present her here today and tell her how very much we're gonna miss you and how important you are to the staff. But she is an example of growing and progressing in this company through our workforce professional management development program.
You know, I tell you all the time how proud of you I am. If that was a favorite, you're one of my favorites around here. I'm just gonna be completely honest and transparent about that. But great job. You always have worked hard. You just kept your head down and just work. You represent you and your family well. You represent this organization well, and I know you're gonna represent the next organization well. So congratulations. Hopefully this is definitely a step in the right direction for you, but anything I can do, we can do just to help you, let us know.
Yes, sir. Thank you. And then, thank you for that, Chair. Thank you. Anybody else?
I just want to say this is a sad day for us. I know you're going on to a better situation. We're proud of you. I know we've worked well together. I like you a lot. So hopefully you're going to move on to a better situation. Thanks.
I just want to tell you, take the same dedication that you have here to the next job, and it'll be better than the job. It won't even be a job anymore, because you've done such a great work here. We really appreciate you. We hate to see you go, but we're glad to see you moving up in life.
Thank you, sir. We had a nice little going away party yesterday that we all enjoyed. So we got to come back again so we can do that again. I enjoyed that myself. And then finally, we had our operators and our administrative town hall meetings this week. We had an operators meeting on Sunday. Went really well. Went really good. Sam, thanks for your participation and all that you've done in the legal department for the union negotiations. Classy was there, the operators all came, and it was an excellent meeting. They got their new contract, and it's going out for 4 years, so we're good for the next 4 years. And then we had our administrative town hall, our interlocal town hall meeting on, what was the day before yesterday? And that went really well. We got good feedback from that. So we're continuing to work with the culture of the company, to work with all the employees, and hopefully we'll get more Britneys to come through this process and to show that we're really putting back in our employees. And that's it. Thank you.
Job well done. Job well done. All right, the next on our agenda is the consent calendar. Just for the record, I'd like to restate that Resolution 2519 was removed from the consent calendar and moved over to resolutions for consideration and approval. So we're going to take it.
Yeah, he just did.
I thought some more. Go ahead.
You sure? All right. All right, so we're gonna take into consideration the 3 items on the consent calendar. Resolution 2520, Resolution 2521, Resolution 2522-22. Is there a motion to, do we have a motion to approve?
I move the adoption of the consent agenda with the correction as stated.
Thank you. Is there a second? Is there any discussion? It's been moved to properly second. All those in favor, let me know by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? The consent calendar as presented has been approved. Next, we will go over resolutions for consideration and approval. Resolution 25-19. Ms. Lawrence, would you read that resolution?
Yes, sir. Resolution 2025-19, approval of resolution 2025-19 to amend the Birmingham Jefferson County Transit Authority's BJCTA bylaws to increase the executive director's or her designee's expenditure approval authority from $50,000 to $100,000.
Thank you, ma'am. Do I have a motion? So moved. Second?
Seconded.
It's been moved and properly second. Is there any discussion about this resolution? Anybody have any discussion about the resolution?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, I think, I support it, but I need more language as far as the categories that are gonna be approved under 100,000. So, if you wanna provide that to us, or.
I don't know what the categories would be other than the day-to-day operations of projects. So that would be hard to categorize. I can do a list, but it'd be a pretty long list. And I think we did that in the resolution itself, where we refer to any increases as it relates to project expenditures, related to cost escalations. And I think we added in there as well, materials and equipment, based on cost escalations due to the past several years of the increases. So it's just the amount of those expenses that are increasing to do business with from year to year now, the daily increases that we're experiencing because of the economy and inflation. So we're finding that materials are higher, expenditures are higher, and the capital project is $17 million. So to continue with change orders and get them done in a timely fashion, because if we did not, we'd have to wait 45 to 60 days after we needed the change order to be approved, because we have 2 meetings, the committee meeting and then the board meeting. And that could take anything from 45 days or more. But I don't know how I would categorize that, because if I miss something, that means I'd have to come back to you.
I think what you just read is fine,
Okay.
to add to the resolution.
It's in here.
Is that okay?
It's in here. It's actually in the resolution. It's on, business purpose. And if you look at, the second sentence, however, the materials and equipment and cost escalations over the past several years now make it prudent to increase the executive director's approval authority to reduce the frequency of requiring board approval or routine, recurring, and time project expenditures that exceed $50,000. And to support this request further, many board members attended the after legislation, so we added all of that, right? And that was a clarification that Minor wanted. And then we said that after attending that meeting, many saw the increase as a level base for the room capital budget to be adequate.
Let me ask a question. So what you're telling us is that the categories that you have listed is what you want to have authority to go to, the new amount?
Yes, I think that makes it general enough for to include all the encompassing categories that are approved every day under $50,000 now, as it stands. This will just give me the increase to do what I've been doing, except with an additional $50,000, because the capital program is more, and the cost of doing business is now more.
So anything outside of that, you would bring it.
You'd have to come back to the board, yeah.
You would come.
Yeah, anything outside of 100,000,
No, I'm talking about anything out of the category.
outside of these categories, right, that you give me, which I have to do now, under 50.
Right.
Right, I mean, at 50, anything outside of the categories you've given me signing authority for. And if there anything that I think I need to bring to the board for any reason, I will do that, because I wanna make sure that if it's egregious in some way, I don't just sign it. So it's really a judgment to the CEO, but I tend to lean toward giving you more information than less.
Is there are there any items from a board that comes to mind as far as expenses that's different from what's on the list that you question, or that you would like more clarity on to define it?
I think the only thing from my standpoint is, are all these things gonna be in the bylaws themselves? And if they are, then I'm.
Got it, yeah. Yeah, we will have to amend the bylaws to accommodate for it, because it's currently in the bylaws right now, but we can get that done swiftly, can't we?
Yeah, and I mean, I'm reading our resolution as authorizing an amendment to the bylaws, consistent with the resolution, so.
Yeah.
We've done on that,
Yeah.
yeah. We can see it done.
Gotcha. Could you restate that for me?
I'll make a motion to amend the resolution, to clarify that, what we're voting on is, an amendment to the bylaws consistent with the limitations set forth in the resolution that's before us. Second.
All right. So motion has been made, it's been seconded. So any more discussion on that particular proposal? Motion?
And just for clarity, this is a motion separate and apart from the current item that's under resolution, that's under consideration right now.
Or is it
Or is it a part?
Or is it
Yeah, it's a friendly amendment to the resolution itself, because it says the approval of resolution to amend the ordinance bylaws to increase executive branches.
All right. So that's been the motion, it has been seconded. We've had discussion about it. Time for a vote. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Perfect. That resolution has been approved, and we'll work with the bylaws and everything taken care of. That's great. Next on the agenda is unfinished business. I don't think there is any, or unless I'm mistaken. Any new business that we would like to discuss, which is the appointment of the nominating committee chair. I know our fiscal year is scheduled to end September 30th, so we would like to go ahead and start the nomination process for the next officers that's going to be in place for the next fiscal year. So I have reached out to Director Davis and asked him to serve as the nominating committee chair. He has accepted that, so I'd like to officially appoint him as the chair of the nominating committee, and he will be reaching out to several of you board members to serve on that committee with him. I think 2 or 3 board members to serve on the committee with him, so we can kind of have a process in place, so we can put the next officers in place for the next fiscal year. All right?
I have one information. Would that be premature because we may have a board changes?
I don't think establishing the nominating committee chair is not premature, but we can talk about the process going forward. But I just want to at least get the chair and the committee in place, and then we could talk about the timing of everything from there. But again, get with Director Davis on that so we can figure out what the right plan is. All right, that's new business, and I think unless there's anything else for the good of the cause, do we have a motion to adjourn this
So
meeting?
moved.
Seconded.
We are adjourned. Thank you.
No, I'm not. What we gotta do is, I know some folks are ready to